So starting it with Aravali Delhi Fold Belt. So the sequence of Aravali Delhi Fold Belt I have written here. There is Banded Nasi Complex, there is Aravali Supergroup, there is Rayalo Group, then there is Alwar, Kushalgarh, Ajabgarh. अलवर कुशलगढ़ अजबगढ़ इसके ऊपर PYQ आया है, रायलो के ऊपर भी पूछा हुआ है. एंड ऑल्सो देर इज दिस नॉर्थ दिल्ली फोल्ड बेल्ट एंड देन देर इज साउथ दिल्ली फोल्ड बेल्ट. So that is Kumbhalgarh group, and Kogunda group is replaced by Ajabgarh or Alwar. Then we have above that Erinpura granite and then Malani group. Also there is further division. Marwar is divided into Jodhpur, Bilara और Nagaur. तो Banded Nasi complex, Aravali super group, Rayalo group, Alwar, Kushalgarh, Ajabgarh, Erinpura granite, Malani volcanics. Marwar there is a division, Nagaur, Bilara, Jodhpur, and the Alwar, Ajabgarh they have been replaced. मतलब they have been contemporary in the South Delhi fold belt is Kumbhalgarh group and Gogunda group. Now Aravali Delhi fold belt. So the basement is of Aravali Delhi fold belt is Neoarchean in nature and it is overlain by 3 major cycles of deposition followed by orogenic deformation. मतलब 3 normal deposition and then was this orogenic. So Aravali supergroup represents the first cycle of sedimentary fill. पहला sedimentary fill Aravali supergroup ने किया यानी कि इसने. उसके बाद सेकेंड साइकिल जो है वो बिगिन हुआ विद डिपोजिशन ऑफ रॉक फॉर्मेशन ऑफ दिल्ली सुपर ग्रुप फॉलोड बाय दिल्ली ओरिजिनी. देन देयर वाज सेकेंड साइकिल वाज दिल्ली सुपर ग्रुप का फॉर्मेशन मतलब डिपोजिशन और फिर दिल्ली ओरिजिनी. तो सबसे पहले तो अरावली सुपर ग्रुप फिर दिल्ली सुपर ग्रुप और उसके बाद दिल्ली ओरिजिनी. ठीक है. फिर आ जाता है थर्ड ओरिजेनिक साइकिल, वो रिप्रेजेंट करी गई है रॉक्स ऑफ सिरोही ग्रुप दैट बीन एक्सपोज्ड इन द वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ द अरावली माउंटेन. सो सपोज दीज आर अरावलीज and in the western part of the Aravlis there is a Sirohi group that is exposed. So yeah, and they have been overlain by the cover sequence of Malani volcanics and Marwar group. The Sirohi group is further overlain by the Malani volcanics and Marwar group. So in this way the deposition has been told. Now main boundary fault. It's a block from the Aravali block, Bundelkhand block from Aravali block. So it's a main boundary fault that is present. Then there is San-Manta complex. It is isolated body of granite facies. Occurs within the BGC terrain. Suppose there is a banded gneissic terrain and then there is San-Manta complex and it is an isolated body of granulite facies पूरी यानी कि यहाँ पे टेम्परेचर प्रेशर बहुत ज़्यादा हाई था. उसके बाद सेकेंड लिथोलॉजिक टाइप बैंडेड gneissic कंटेन बैंड्स ऑफ एम्फीबोलाइट मेटा सेडिमेंट रॉक्स ऑफ ग्रेनाइट फेशियस. तो ये उसका कंपोजिशन बता रहा है कि एक्चुअली में BGC के अंदर है क्या एम्फीबोलाइट सेडिमेंट से ग्रेनाइट फेशियस है. नाउ 3 मेन टाइप्स ऑफ ग्रेनाइट्स. देन देर इज पेलेटिक ग्रेनोलाइट, गार्नेट, लेप्टिनाइट हमने उस दिन कल ही मतलब वीडियो में मैंने बताया था कि जो आपकी नलामलाई हिल्स है उसके वो लेप्टिनाइट से बनी हुई है. ठीक है. एंड गार्नेट बेरिंग 2 पायरोक्सिन बेसिक ग्रेनोलाइट. तो इन्होंने ये बताया कि क्या 3 टाइप के ग्रेनोलाइट्स हैं वहाँ पे. पेलेटिक ग्रेनोलाइट यानी कि सेडिमेंट्री ओरिजिन, गार्नेट लेप्टिनाइट समवट ऑफ मोर टेम्परेचर एंड प्रेशर इज देयर. देयर इज गार्नेट बेरिंग 2 पायरोक्सिन बेसिक ग्रेनोलाइट. ऑल्सो मेजर टेक्टोनिक इवेंट फॉर अरावली माउंटेन्स adjoining areas. तो I've told you कि there is Archean basement, BGC, ग्रीनस्टोन बेल्ट इवोल्यूशन से अगर कभी भी कोई सवाल है तो सीधा सीधा उसको BGC से मैच करा देना. सबसे पुराना जहाँ पे होगा वो BGC होगा. ऐसे ही आपके सिंगभूम क्रेटोन में भी, आपके सॉरी दरबार क्रेटोन में भी ग्रीनस्टोन बेल्ट इवोल्यूशन है. उसके बाद डिपोजिशन ऑफ अरावली सुपर ग्रुप दैट इज अरावली ओरिजिनिक साइकिल यहाँ पे हुई है. फिर सन्नामाटा कॉम्प्लेक्स एक्जिमेशन ऑफ ग्रेनाइट. एक एक्जिमेशन माने कि आपकी BGC थी एंड देयर थिंग गॉट एक्जिमेटेड बिकॉज सच टाइप ऑफ टेम्परेचर एंड प्रेशर इज समथिंग दैट व्हेन इट रीचेस टू द सर्विस इट कैन ओनली कम टू द प्रोसेस बाय एक्जिमेशन. नाउ दिल्ली सुपर ग्रुप, दिल्ली ओरिजिनिक साइकिल इज देयर. नाउ सिरोही ओरिजिनिक साइकिल इज देयर. एरिनपुरा इज एन ओरिजिनिक इंट्रूजन. Okay. Then there is Malani, this plume related underplating opening of shallow basin, and Marwar is stable cratonic basin. So ये आप उसने आपको पूरी मेजर टेक्टोनिक इवेंट है. तो सबसे पहले ग्रीनस्टोन बेल्ट आई, उसके बाद अरावली ओरिजिनी आई, फिर ग्रेनाइट का एक्सुमेशन हुआ इन सन्नामाटा कॉम्प्लेक्स, उसके बाद दिल्ली ओरिजिनिक साइकिल आई, उसके बाद सिरोही ओरिजिनिक साइकिल आई, देन एन ओरिजिनिक इंट्रूजन. सो एंड देन द प्लूम रिलेटेड अंडरप्लेटिंग ओपनिंग ऑफ शैलो बेसिन. सो इन दिस वे नाउ वी आर नो दिस पेज इज ऑफ डिफरेंट वो हमें हाँ दिल्ली सुपर ग्रुप के बारे में पढ़ना है. सो दिल्ली सुपर ग्रुप इज़ नॉर्थ ईस्ट साउथ वेस्ट thick sequence of clastic chemical metasediments. Metasediments is a thing that we get in Aravallis overall, and they are strongly deformed and metamorphosed. So they have been exposed in 2 belts, North Delhi fold belt and South Delhi fold belt. North Delhi is in northeast Rajasthan and Aravali hill range in central Rajasthan and South Delhi fold belt. That is further extended to Delhi. Now in North Delhi it's shallow marine to fluvial bounded basin. मतलब shallow marine से fluvial तक उसका बेसिन है. एंड इट इज़ एन करेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ दिस वन इज़ कॉन्टिनेंटल शेल्फ एंड डीप मरीन फेसेस. मतलब एक तो शैलो मतलब शैलो मरीन और फ्लूवियल का है, और एक आपका कॉन्टिनेंटल shelf slope. So continental shelf and deep marine faces is like something that is found in South Delhi Fort Belt. Now North Delhi Fort Belt is divided into three groups, that is Ajabgarh, Alwar, Railo. Then this Kushalgarh भी है इसके बीच में, तो ठीक है. उसके बाद जो अजबगढ़ है that contains argillaceous carbonate facies, and Alwar group is arenaceous facies, and Railo is carbonate rocks. So if someone asks you what carbonate rock, in which group carbonate facies is there, that is Railo. Okay. Also Najibgad is there, but there is argillaceous and arenaceous division. Railo is the occurrence of sequence of conglomerate and quartzite overlain by basic volcanics and volcanic breccia and tuff from NDFB. तो कहने का ये मतलब है कि कॉन्ग्लोमरेट्स हैं और क्वार्ट्जाइट है, बेसिक देर ओवरलेन बाय द बेसिक वोल्केनिक्स and volcanic breccia and tuff from the NDFB. Alwar is compact quartzite, great conglomerate with argillaceous beds and impure limestone containing cell-like bodies of epidiorite of intrusive and extrusive nature. Now Ajabgarh is deep water condition of deposition. Ajabgarh is that, and common rocks is splintery shales and sheeny phyllite. Splintery shales and sheeny phyllite. Okay. Now coming to the transition bed between Alwar and Ajabgarh. So it is a calcareous facies in Alwar area named as Kushalgarh limestone. ठीक है. It consists of banded limestone, grey, black layers of impure limestone to coarse crystalline characters, high grade metamorphism. Now hornstone breccia, that is quartz embedded in fine grained matrix of ferruginous and siliceous matter. Okay. Quartz embedded in fine matrix of ferruginous and siliceous matter. Now coming to the new scheme of classification for SDFB. So Kumbhalgarh group and Gogunda group. So Kumbhalgarh group is peritic schist, calcnesis, impure marble, and Gogunda group is arenaceous sequence of quartzite, interbedded schist, and metabasic rock. Now coming to the Sirohi. Sirohi is narrow belt of deformed metasediments. Sequence devoid of volcanic, suggesting it evolved during passive rifting. So what you tell about the Sirohi is कि deformed metasediments की एक narrow belt है, and this sequence of volcanic suggesting that passive rifting वहाँ पे हुई थी, तभी जाके वहाँ पे form हुआ. उसके बाद youngest of three Proterozoic orogenic sequence of Aravali range. So underwent through the low grade metamorphism and single phase shear related deformation. So about this, it's saying that कि orogenic sequences है, it is youngest one, and low grade metamorphism है, narrow belt है, and it's a single phase of shear related deformation. मतलब it's like a narrow belt that is only a bit amount of eroded or deformed. Now Aranpura granite, it is coarse grained non-foliated biotite granite facies. Granite often associated with pegmatite that contains large grain size of muscovite and tourmaline. There are two phases of granitic intrusion. Older groups of the granitoid, that is northeast part of the Delhi Fort Belt, and intrusive body in central and southwest part. So yeah, about this origin is partial melting of BGC of Archenage. तो ये यहाँ से मेल्ट होके अरनपुरा ग्रेनाइट जो है फॉर्म हुआ, और इसकी फर्दर डिवीजन हुई. ओल्डर ग्रुप ऑफ ग्रेनाइटोइड्स और इंट्रूसिव बॉडी सेंटर्ड इन सेंट्रल एंड इन साउथ वेस्ट पार्ट. नाउ Malani group is a closing of Delhi orogenic cycle. It is given by the Malani group, and it is marked by the extensive volcanic activity that is acidic in nature. Also, volcanic rocks is something that is associated with suits of intrusive igneous rock of predominantly acid character. Also, Malani igneous province is world third largest felsic volcanic plutonic igneous suit. Magmatic activity is something that took place in two stages: bimodal rhyolite basalt volcanics and emplacement of granitic plutons and dike. So about the Malani group, इसकी आपकी जो दिल्ली orogenic cycle है वो किसी extensive volcanic activity जो कि acidic in nature है उससे close हुई है, और volcanic rocks जो हैं they have been associated with intense igneous rock of acidic characters, and there's a first world third largest felsic volcanic igneous shoot, that is Malani Igneous Province. And magmatic activity is something that took place in two stages. So I've told you that alkali granite, Siona granite, marked here, and then this Mawar supergroup, arenaceous calcareous sediments, Jodhpur, Bilara, Nagaur. Youngest is Nagaur. Now, border beds of fluvial glacial series is something that we can find in Jodhpur. Bilara is warm super saline lagoons, and then Nagaur is shallow marine and fluvial basin. So there are some microbial mats that is present that tells us about there is an Ediacarian disk is there. Precambrian Cambrian boundary lies here. Okay, and the Kurnul too वहाँ पे भी lie करती है. And well preserved trace of fossil trilobites is also there. So moving and resting traces are also there, and they've been overlain by the polar bed. ठीक है. So this is all about the Aravalli Delhi fold belt. Now we are going to study the Damodar Upper Gondwana. I have not written in much detail, okay, but yeah, एक बार sequence देख लो. So Upper Gondwana, Damodar Basin, Permian is Raniganj, Panchit. Then there is this unconformity. Then there is Mahadeva Formation, Supra Panchit भी कहते हैं, and Dubrajpur Formation, lower plant bed. Then we have lower traps, Nipania beds, and Rajmahal Formation, and then there are traps. So Raniganj Formation is something that has been overlain by unconformity, and then there is Panchit Formation. So there are Panchit hills in Raniganj, that is a coalfield of West Bengal. So it is something that is overlain by the Panchit. Now differ from lower Gondwana rocks by its distinct lithology, that is fauna and flora. And Panchit Formation is a red bed facies of fluviatile origin, and it is succession of alternating beds of coarse-grained feldspathic micaceous cross-bedded sandstone, thin beds of green shale, and variegated colored clay beds. So yeah, this is all about the Upper Gondwana. Ki Raniganj, Panchit, unconformity, Mahadeva, Dubrajpur, lower plant belts. Then there is a division of Rajmahal Formation, Nipania beds and lower beds, and then there are traps. Coming to the Kutch Basin. So Kutch Basin is something that is present in the peninsular India. It is devoid of marine Paleozoic rock. Mesozoic rock of marine fishes are extensively exposed in northwest peninsula, central India, and eastern coast of South India. Now, Northwest Peninsula is something that comes under the marine influence of during Jurassic period. So it's the first major marine transgression inundated a great part of western Rajasthan and Gujarat. That you can, if someone asks you कि okay, so Kutch Basin में कौन सा ऐसा एरिया है जो जोरासिक पीरियड के अंदर आता है. सो दैट इज़ द एरिया दैट कम्स अंडर राजस्थान एंड गुजरात नाउअडेज, एंड इट्स द फर्स्ट मेजर मरीन ट्रांसग्रेशन. सो व्हाट हैपन ओवर देयर की फर्स्ट मेजर मरीन ट्रांसग्रेशन वहाँ पे हुआ. ठीक है. उसके बाद मरीन कंडीशन जो है वो परसिस्ट हुई इन वेस्टर्न इंडिया क्रिटेशियस से लेके पैलियोजिक तक. उसके बाद देयर इज़ कच्छ बेसिन, जिसके बारे में और पढ़ते हैं. So section of Mesozoic marine sequences yielded rich collection of fossil including कौन से fossil वहाँ मिलते हैं, ammonoids, brachiopoda, bivalves, foraminifera, ostracods. Marine transgression है तो of course हमें वहाँ पे fossils मिलेंगे. उसके बाद Mesozoic of Kutch. So it is something that has been deposited in the Rift Basin, developed during the late Triassic. Basin filled with Synrift, Middle Jurassic to early Cretaceous sediments, and post-Rift late Paleocene to Pliocene. So there is a break in deposition during late Cretaceous to early Paleocene is marked by uplift and volcanic activity represented by Deccan Trap. So what you need to do over here is कि जो आपके Mesozoic of Kutch है ये एक रिफ्ट बेसिन के अंदर डिपोजिट हुए हैं, एंड इट इज गॉट डेवलप्ड ड्यूरिंग द लेट ट्रायसिक. ठीक है. And later on the basin got filled with synrifting. So then the early Cretaceous sediments and post-rift. So sediments keep on coming here and there, and the break in the deposition is something that happened in late Cretaceous to early Paleocene because there is some volcanic activity that was represented by Deccan Trap. So ramps shown by Mesozoic marine sediments is siliciclastic carbonate, storm dominated shallow shelf carbonate, and fine-grained siliciclastic mud shelf. Now, marine sequence is something that has been exposed in three subparallel ridges that is formed as FW uplift. Island belts is Pashtam, Khadir, Bela, Shorad. Now there are middle chains, the north margin of the Kutch mainland and southern chain that is Chadua Control Range. So ये आपको ranges बता रहा है कि 3 पैरेलल ranges के अंदर marine sequences exposed है. ठीक है, पहला जो है उसने बता दिया आइलैंड बेल्ट से, मिडिल चेन के अंदर उसने बोला कि कच्छ मेनलैंड है और साउदर्न चेन के अंदर आपका चाडो कंट्रोल रेंज है. नाउ मिडिल जुरासिक सीक्वेंस इज comprised of 2000 meter thick succession of largely argillaceous rock and it is divided into Pashnam, Chari, Katrol, Umya. Now there is this no spiti nahi. Sorry for the delay thing. एक minute. Yes, now there are marine sequences. Marine sequences is something that is overlain by Butch Formation. So freshwater sediments of fluvio ductile environment integrated with few marine beds. So there are Mesozoic succession is overlain by unconformably by Deccan Trap and the tertiary marine sequence in Great Run of Kutch. Now there is Pashtam Formation. It's a thick sequence of neritic fascias and it is well exposed in Pashtam, Kariyar, Bela. Lower part is dark Pisolitic limestone, olive green shales overlain by nodular fossiliferous, cherty limestone and marl. Then there is basal parts and there is lower part. So it is very much detailed. Just need to know ki thick succession of neritic faces and it has just been given division into 3 parts: lower basal, lower part, basal part, and the lower part. So lower part is something that is rich in corals, so it shows the transgressive fishes and pebble of crystalline rock that is Precambrian basement. Now Chari Formation, succession of sandy limestone, marls, calcareous, sandy shales, oolitic limestone and deep marine condition. Now Cartwell Formation is limestone sandstone shale, grit with lenticular beds of gypseous sandy shale, shallow marine basin type of fishes. Now Umya Formation is marine and continental fishes and the character and it overlies the Cartwell Formation with small break in deposition lower part comprised of 15-meter thick bed of ferruginous sandstone. So Pashtam, Chari, Cartwell, Umya. About that कि जो चारी है वो सैंडी लाइमस्टोन है, मतलब डीप मरीन कंडीशन में बना है एंड कार्टोल इज समथिंग दैट इज फॉर्म्ड इन शैलो मरीन कंडीशन एंड उमिया इज समथिंग दैट marine and continental in nature both. So deep, shallow and marine and continental, and it overlies the Cartwell Formation where there is a small break in deposition and it is comprised of 15-meter thick bed of ferruginous sandstone. Now we have the Butch Formation, also known as the Umya plant beds. So mudstone with minor shales of fluvial and estuarine environment. It's aggressive phase facies. Lower part shows records of short time events of marine transgression and presence of marine sediments interlaid with marine beds. Presence of marine beds is rise in sea level during lower Cretaceous. Plant fossils here shows great relationship with those reported from Jabalpur Formation of Gondwana. There is a sequencing. Okay, so about the Kutch Formation, you need to know that Butch Formation को उमिया plant beds भी कहते हैं, ठीक है, और it's formed in a regressive phase and plant fossils here they shows a great relationship from those reported from Jabalpur Formation of Little Upper Gondwana. Someone asked कि हाँ उमिया फॉर्मेशन के प्लांट फोसिल्स किसके साथ कोरिलेट सबसे अच्छे से किए जाते हैं, दो वो आपकी जबलपुर फॉर्मेशन से किए जाते हैं. चारी काटोल उमिया इसलिए एक समुद्र is deep marine, then there is deep marine, shallow marine, and then there is marine and continental fishes. So there is this sequencing. Now there is Himalayan Paleogene succession and Himalayan Neogene succession. So about the succession, I think I think it's from starting to mid. So there is this Shivalik group. We have Nahan Formation, lower Shivaliks, then MBF. Then we have Kasoli, Dakshai, Subatu, Kakra and Shell. And there are Shimla Hills in Jammu Kashmir. Dakshai is somewhat correlated with Muri group formation that is present in JNK. Then there is unconformity thrust fault, Shimla Kroll group. Then we have upper Shivalik, middle Shivalik, and lower Shivalik. So upper Shivalik is okay. So this is from here. Huh. Kamlial, Chinji, Nagri, Dhokpatan, Tatrot, Pinjar, Boulder conglomerate. Below that we have this Kasoli formation, and it is the upper Murik subgroup, conformable gradational. Also there is in Kamlial and Chinji there is alteration of fine to medium grained sandstone with marl and clay, and it is divided into two units: unconformable contact, then there are lower unit and there is upper unit. So it shows the presence of gentle fold and it is unaffected by phase of folding. Now sediments derived from higher Himalayan region, north and Pinjal ranges. Fluvial plus lacustrine environment is integrated with glacial till in Kareva group. About the Kareva group, it is fluvial and lacustrine sediments. Sediments from the higher Himalayan region, north and Pinjal range is there in the Kareva group, and it is divided into two units, lower unit and upper unit. So it's all about the Kareva group. So यहाँ पे आपको याद रखना है कि Nahang formation, lower Shivalinks, then MBF, then Kasoli, Dakshai, Subatu, Kukara sandstone, Shimla Kroll group. Okay. And then we have this. ये तो आप सबको याद हो गई. Middle Shivalik is proper salt and grey, sandstone sills and clay, and conglomerate and indicated is something that we get in the upper Shivaliks. Shimla Karol group यहाँ पे है, सिरमौर group है, फिर शिवालिक group है, Kakra, Subatu, Dakshai, Kasoli. Subatu, Dakshai, Kasoli, Daksha is correlated with Muri. Okay, now we have this Shivalik that is part of Paleogene, Shimla Hills. So that is north or south standing belt of the Paleogene along the southern part of the Lesser Himalaya. Paleogene belt is separated from Shivalik groups rock formation of outer Himalayas in south by a series of high angle reverse fault, that is MBF, and it is separated from Karol belt by Kroll thrust. तो जो शिमला हिल्स हैं, it is something that Paleogene belt है, वो शिवालिक से अलग हुई है from outer Himalayas by the series of high angle reverse fault, that is MBF. Now Sirmur group is something that composed of Subatu, Dakshai and Kasoli. Subatu is marine in nature, Dakshai is estuarine, and Kasoli is fresh water. So you can see the difference. It's going like this: samudra se marine, then there is this estuary जहाँ पे वो मिल रहे हैं, and then there is fresh water. ठीक है. Subatu formation is underlain and outcrop of Shimla Hills by the region of Kakra formation. So there is limestone shale beds of pisolitic, laterite and bauxite. So it indicated the tropical erosion over there. Now it overlies the various Proterozoic units, that is Shimla, Karol, Shali Devan, and it yield the larger foramina. Now Dakshai formation is reddish purple mudstone and it reddish brown sandstone of fluvial origin, and it contains the Paleosol horizon. It's short duration of subaerial erosion and soil formation. Now we have Subatu. So Dakshai contact has been shown by unconformable contacts known as the passage beds. So Kasoli formation is a plant fossil bearing fluvial sequence of medium to coarse grain, and it is a small unit of red beds indicating increase in humidity at the climate at the type of deposition of Kasoli formation. So सिरमौर ग्रुप के बारे में हमने यहाँ पे पढ़ा है. हमें पता है कि सुबातु दाक्षाई कॉन्टैक्ट जो है वो कैसे शो है, इनके बीच का जो कॉन्टैक्ट है वो कैसे किसे पता लगा है, दैट इज़ अनकन्फर्मेबल कॉन्टैक्ट नोन एज पैसिव बेड्स की मदद से हमें पता लगा है. कसौली फॉर्मेशन के अंदर मुझे पता है कि आपके फ्रेश वाटर फिशेस मिलते हैं, तो दैट हैज़ बीन इंडिकेटेड बाय द प्लांट फॉसिल bearing the fluvial sequence. Now there is Neogene sequence known as the Shivalik group. The sediments is derived from the Shivalik group sediments is derived from rising mountain in the north. Nahan formation is something that overlies the Kasoli formation with gradational contact. So ये आपको याद रखना है कि हाँ कसौली के ऊपर नहान है और नहान के बाद our Neogene sequence. Now basic information, so there are 3 subunits of Shivaliks that shows a variation in heavy mineral components in sediments. Staurolite is lower Shivalik, kyanite and hornblende is middle and upper Shivalik. So ये आपको पता होना चाहिए कि mineral composition क्या है. लोअर शिवालिक में आपको स्टोरोलाइट मिलेगा, ठीक है. काइनाइट एंड हॉलब्रेंड आपको मिडल एंड अपर शिवालिक में मिलेगा. जस्ट अ मिनट. Warm and humid climate. So lower Shivaliks is alteration of, fine coarse sandstone, and it was deposited primarily in dry climatic condition. Middle Shivalik is somewhat marshy environment, and upper Shivaliks are high energy fluviatile. तो lower, मिडल और अपर में आपको ये याद रखना है कि अपर में हाई एनर्जी है, फ्लूवेटाइल है, ठीक है, और मिडल के अंदर आपका मार्शी, एम माने मार्शी इन्वायरमेंट है. लोअर शिवालिक्स जो हैं दैट इज़ प्रीडोमिनेटली इन द ड्राई कंडीशंस. So now lower Shivalik groups, Kamlial formation and Chinji formation. Kamlial is dark hard sandstone, red purple sandstone and purple shale, and nodular shale and clay and sandstone. So middle Shivalik is something that composed of Nagri formation and Dogpatan formation. So Stegodon is something that we get here, and sandstone shale, red clay, sandstone shale, clay. Upper Shivalik group is marked by the phase of folding. So boulder, Tartrate, Pincher, boulder conglomerate. So between the Tartrate and Pincher there is neogen quaternary boundary. Okay, and 8 cyclothems is there in the Pincher. So conglomerate, sandstone, clay, grit, etc. And then there is Kareva formation. So if someone asks you which the phase of folding is present in which part of the Shivalik, that is present in the upper Shivalik subgroup. Okay. Now there are some leftovers like Cretaceous of Trishnopalli, and we have we have Spiti in detail, and we have this Kashmir. So yeah, I'll cover that in next video.